Good morning class. Today in this video I will continue line wise explanation of the chapter 7 Glimpses of India. This chapter has 3 parts and this is the first part, Baker from Goa. Then we did not even care to brush our teeth or wash our mouths properly. Here the writer is telling that the children did not care to brush their teeth and to wash their mouths, to eat the bread bangles, because children of the Goan village love to eat the bread bangles very much. When Pader used to come daily early in the morning to sell their loaves of bread, then children went and surrounded him only for the bread bangles, and they were so crazy to eat the bread bangles that they did not care that they had brushed their teeth, they had washed their mouth or not. So much craze they have for the bread bangles. And why should we, who would take the trouble of plucking the mango leaf for the toothbrush? The children were very crazy to eat the loaves of bread, to eat the bread bangles, sweet bread. And the writer is here saying that who would take the trouble of plucking the mango leaf and to brush the teeth? When the Pader comes to sell the bread bangles, they went there and took bread bangles from him and started eating without brushing their teeth. This shows that the children of the Goan village loved to eat bread bangles very much. And why was it necessary at all? And they thought that it is not much necessary to brush their teeth. Why? Because the tiger never brushed his teeth. The children have heard that the tiger did not brush their teeth before eating anything. So why should children also brush their teeth? Hot tea could wash and clean up everything so nicely after all. The writer says that when early in the morning they took the hot tea, that hot tea cleaned all the teeth and mouth, so they did not need to brush their teeth. And they had a great love for the bread bangles, so they started eating the bread bangles without brushing their teeth. It shows that the Goan children love to eat bread bangles very much. Marriage gifts are meaningless without sweet bread known as bowl. Here writer is telling different dishes made from the bread. He says that when any marriage ceremony took place, as a gift, if any sweet was given to the daughter, then the writer says that marriage gifts were given with a special dish made from the bread that was known as the bowl. Bowl was famous for the giving marriage gift to the daughter after the marriage. Just as party or feast loses its charm without bread, and if in the house there is any party, there is any feast means invitation, and there is no bread, then that party and that feast had no any charm, had no any attraction. That party appears meaningless without presence of the bread. So bread is famous for the party and feast. Not enough can be said to show how important a baker can be for a village. Here the writer is telling the importance of the baker कि bakers are very important man in the village. If any party, if any marriage, if any function took place in the village, then presence of the baker was very important, because baker used to present there and he used to make some dishes from the bread, and without bread dishes any party, any function, any festival was considered meaningless. The lady of the house must prepare sandwiches on the occasion of her daughter's engagement. Here the writer is telling that sandwiches are very famous for the daughter's engagement. If in the village there was a daughter's engagement, then ladies of the house, they must prepare a special dish on the occasion of the daughter's engagement, that was known as the sandwiches. Cakes and bowling house are must for Christmas as well as other festivals. Another special dish that was made from the bread were known as cakes and bowling house. They were famous for the festival of the Christmas and for other festivals also. It means cakes and bowling house were famous for the Christmas festivals, sandwiches were famous for the daughter's engagement, bread was famous for the feast and party, and bowl was famous for the marriage gift. These are the different dishes which were famous for the different occasions. Thus, the presence of baker furnace in the village is absolutely essential. Furnace, hearth. If any party, if any festival, if any ceremony took place in the Bowen village, then baker's furnace, baker's hearth was very important. Baker hearth, just like nowadays, if we have any party, if we have any function, then furnaces is important for the naan bread. The same way in those days in Goan village, any party, any feast, any occasion took place, then it was useless, it was considered meaningless without baker's furnaces. The baker or bread seller of those days had a peculiar means strange, particular dress known as kabai. And in the Goan villages, baker who used to sell loaves of bread, they used to wear a special dress. That dress was known as the kabai. It was a single piece long frock reaching down to the knees. You know what was kabai? Kabai was a single frock, and that frock reaches up to the knees of the pader, and this frock was known as the kabai. In our childhood, we saw baker wearing a shirt and trousers which were shorter than full length ones and longer than half pant. Here the writer says that it was the olden dress of the pader, olden dress of the baker. But when writer was young, then the baker's dress was a bit changed. When the writer was young, at that time, the bakers used to wear a shirt and a trouser. The trouser that was longer than the full length and shorter than the half length. It means just like kafri. They used to wear a shirt and kafri when writer was young. And before it, baker used to wear a single frock that was known as kabai. But when writer was born, he was a little boy, then their dress was a bit changed. What changed? They wear a shirt and a trouser which was shorter than full length and longer than half pant. Even today, anyone who wears a half pant which reaches just below the knees invites comment that he is dressed like a padir. It means writer says that even now in Goa, if any common person also wore a trouser or pant that was shorter than the full length and longer than the half length, half pant, then people used to call him that he is looking like padir. He is dressed like a padir. The baker usually collected his bills at the end of month. The baker did not collect money daily from the Goan village. Baker used to supply the bread to the Goan village daily in the morning, and when month was over, then they used to collect the money from each and every house of the village. And monthly accounts used to be recorded on the some wall in pencil, and baker used to write the accounts on the wall of the houses with the pencil, and when the month was over, then they used to collect the money from the each and every house of the village. Baking was indeed a profitable profession in the olden days. Here the writer is telling the importance of the baking or selling loaves of bread. He says that anyone who was involved in the profession of, in the occupation of making loaves of bread, selling loaves of bread, then this business was considered very profitable. The baker and his family never starved. Starved means remained hungry, bhookho marna. The baker and his family never starved. They earned sufficient money to feed his family. They did not lack anything. It means this business was considered very profitable. He and his family and his servants always looked happy and prosperous. Happy, prosperous means rich. It means the family of the baker, even the servants of the baker looked very happy, looked very rich. Why? Because the business of making loaves of bread was very profitable. Their plump physique, plump means fat, or physique means physical structure, appearance, and anyone who involved in making loaves of bread or selling loaves of bread, they had a fat appearance, was open testimony. It was a testimony, meaning proof to this that they are not starving, they are not lacking anything, they belong to a rich family. What was the proof or testimony of this thing that they belong to rich family? Their fat physical structure. Even today, any person with jackfruit like physical appearance is easily compared to a baker. Here writer is telling that nowadays also, if any man has a tummy just like jackfruit, then he is compared to the baker, because in olden time baker also were fat. They used to have the tummy or stomach like the jackfruit. Thus the writer had explained. Now this part is over.